And then again with the King Von story of Lil Durk and OTF Voni backdoored King Von and they paid Lil Tim for a hit. And he even went further to say that he was there. He went with the payment.
The streets of Chicago are no stranger to betrayal, but what we're about to uncover goes deeper than anyone imagined. When family turns against family, when loyalty becomes a weapon, and when the truth threatens to destroy empires built on blood and brotherhood. This isn't just another street story. This is about the systematic destruction of King Von's legacy by the very people he trusted most.
Brother Hassan, which is OTF Vonnie dead, how it came out, he had sent me some text messages of Vonnie saying that he gonna take a plea. Not only that, before he came out with the text messages, OTF affiliate and D-Thang affiliate, like D-Thang brother, because him and D-Thang had businesses together, and when D-Thang died, D-Thang left dude a lot of shit. So he, the guy OTF Nut, had came out with a rat emoji over OTF Vonnie head before the text messages even came out.
The dominoes are falling faster than anyone anticipated. What started as whispers in the streets has exploded into a full-scale war of accusations that threatens to tear apart everything OTF built. But this isn't just about snitching. This is about something far more sinister, something that goes to the very heart of King Von's murder. Here's where this story takes a turn that will shake you to your core. We're not just talking about street politics anymore, we're talking about premeditated murder orchestrated by the people King Von called family. The allegations being made right now are so explosive, so damning, that they could rewrite everything we thought we knew about that fatal night in Atlanta.
And then again with the King Von story of Lil Durk and OTF Vonnie backdoored King Von and they paid Lil Tim for a hit. And he even went further to say that he was there. He went with the payment.
Think about that for a second. We're being told that King Von's own people, his blood, his mentor, his family, orchestrated his execution. This isn't some random street beef that got out of hand. This is calculated betrayal at the highest level. And if these allegations are true, it means King Von walked into that Atlanta parking lot not knowing he was walking into his own funeral.
Brother Hassan was saying that they paid him, you know what I'm saying, basically with King Von money, they went to go and pay Lil Tim. And then they was already there. It wasn't no coincidence that they bumped into each other. But Memo saying that, they just happened to bump into each other.
But of course, when the foundation starts cracking, the loyal soldiers rush to plug the holes. Enter Memo C100, a man whose entire career depends on the OTF machine staying intact. His response wasn't just offensive, it was desperate, frantic, the kind of response you get when someone's entire world is about to collapse.
Said, man, that he tweaking basically on some crackhead shit. Why is he trying to put a case on his son and smirk, Why is he trying to put a new Fed case on them?
Notice how quickly Memo pivots to character assassination? Instead of addressing the actual allegations, he's calling the accuser a crackhead, questioning his motives, doing everything except denying the core claims. That's not the response of someone confident in their position. That's the response of someone scrambling to protect a lie that's getting too big to contain.
And Memo saying that if it was a backdoor, if they paid Lil Tim, then Von them would have seen them coming on.
This might be the most telling quote of all. Memo's trying to use logic to defend against allegations that go far deeper than simple street confrontations. He's missing the entire point. This wasn't about Von seeing anyone coming. This was about Von trusting the wrong people completely. Here's where this story gets even darker, where greed and betrayal converge into something truly evil. Because at the end of the day, this might not have been about street politics at all. This might have been about cold, calculated theft on a massive scale.
Now, the reason why he said that he did it because they cut him out the money. He's saying that Vonnie stole all the money out of Von's bank account, and we know this for a fact because Balo said it, and other people said in the Von family that Vonnie robbed them. He robbed them for all his money.
So now we see the real picture forming. King Von dies, and suddenly his bank accounts get emptied by the very person who was supposed to protect his interests. His family gets robbed, his children get robbed, and the man responsible walks away clean until now. This isn't just about murder anymore. This is about the systematic pillaging of a dead man's legacy.
So we know Brother Hassan ain't lying about that. But y'all asking what the motive is and what his motive is, and he telling y'all, they cut me out the money. I ain't able to do what I got to do for Von kids now. So I'm talking. And that's what he telling us.
But here's what makes this entire situation absolutely explosive. The federal government is involved, and they've been listening to everything. When the FBI starts grabbing people from your camp, when they start building cases, when they start turning family members against each other, you know the walls are closing in fast.
Two things that he said that'll never change. He said that the FBI grabbed him, you know, when they was grabbing people in the OTF camp and all that, and he said that he talked to him and told them everything.
The feds don't play games. They don't build cases on rumors or street gossip. If they're moving on OTF, if they're flipping family members, if they're building federal cases, it means they have evidence. Real evidence. The kind of evidence that sends people away for life. What we're witnessing right now isn't just another chapter in Chicago's endless cycle of violence. This is the unraveling of one of hip-hop's biggest lies. For years, we've been fed a narrative about loyalty, about brotherhood, about family. But the truth is uglier, messier, and more devastating than anyone wanted to admit.
The truth is, it's some truth to everything, man. So we can all say Brother Hassan lying, but it's some truth to some of the shit that he was saying. It's the truth. And things add up. Some things add up.
Even those trying to defend the narrative can't escape the weight of these allegations. The facts are lining up, the timeline is making sense, and the motive is crystal clear. King Von trusted the wrong people, and it cost him everything: his life, his money, his legacy, and his family's future. The question now isn't whether these allegations have merit. The question is how deep this conspiracy really goes, and who else knew what was happening while King Von walked unknowingly toward his execution.